Alright, welcome back. Today we are going to add a custom symbol to a UL and LI list, and then we're going to align the text items in that list. So normally in your lists, let's just type a list, UL. I'm going to try and type quietly. If I type really hard, you can hear it on the mic. UL, and then LI, and then we type in an item. We'll just see, hopefully I've zoomed my code in today, so hopefully you can actually see it today. You're going to work, there we go. So we have item, and then we have a little dot here. So we're going to be changing this list dot to something else, a custom item. So to change this, there are a few built-in ones you can use, but I wanted to actually use a custom symbol, like a symbol or an emoji or something similar to that. So you can see here I have this site, which is altcodes.net. And you can see that it has a lot of ads. That's annoying. Should have an ad blocker on this. So anyway, if you can get past all of the ads, you can see that it has the decimal and hex for all of these codes if you want to add them as your list items. I think I used this last time. So we're going to be changing the dot, which is here, to a custom symbol. So to do this, we will give our list a class. So we don't want to change all of the lists on our page. We just want to target this one list. So we'll call this custom list. So class custom list, then in our style, we'll just add dot custom list, and that targets our list here. First, we will get rid of the list style from this list. So we want to go list style none, and that will get rid of our list styles. And we're going to get rid of the margin and the padding on this list. You could probably just set margin 0 and padding 0, but we'll just do margin left 0, padding left. So now we have this list item. Maybe I'll load the dev tools and we can have a look. So you can see what this list, so now we have no padding and no bullet on this list, or no dot, but it still is a list item. So now we want to target our custom list LI, and we can do that with either dot custom list, or we can put in ul.custom list li if you want to be very specific in targeting it. And now we want to set our padding and text indent on this. I have done this before just to test it, and it does work. So now we're going to go padding left 0, text indent -22 pixels. So you can see it's sticking in under the list item because this is where we're going to put our symbol, and then we want the margin left to 17. You can play around with this after you add your symbol. So now we're going to add something before the LI. So you might have seen this one before. We go UL, custom list, and then LI, which is grabbing this, and then adding something before. So there's actually a before and an after that you can use, and you can target that with the colon and then before or colon and after. And to use a before or after, you have to add content in the CSS. So the content can be blank if you want. So you can, this is adding content before, so it's adding it here in this kind of mysterious area, and then after would be here, so that's right after the element. So you can add before and after elements, and we're going to set our content, I think we can even set it, I'm going to set it to an emoji. What emoji can I find? Mouse emoji. There we go. Now we have our mouse item with an emoji in it. And we just want to add a little bit of padding so that we can have the text not sitting right up against there. So that will just pad it out a little bit when it refreshes. And now we can play around with our list. So if you highlight this in DevTools is F12 if you have it enabled in Chrome. So you can see if you highlight and then press the element selector that it has a little orange area here, which is where our list item will sit before. So if I highlight this, you can see the LI and then before, and then that's where we have our custom emoji in the list item. So now if I add more items to this list, it should add the mouse or whatever emoji we're going to add here to the list. So we have now a list item with mouse dot points instead of having bullet dot points. So yes, that is how you add a custom symbol to your LI list in HTML. With the other symbols, we had these. No, this site's so annoying. So you can actually add the, I haven't tested this, so it probably won't work. So we'll just copy this and then add this symbol. This is not going to work. What's the bet? No, it doesn't work. Okay, forget it. Just use this. The one I had before was just to copy this full symbol here instead of the mouse. So I just had brackets and then this symbol and then save. That's that. So now you can have these weird looking symbols in there as well. I think these are extended character symbols. I'm not sure about that, but if you wanted a cool looking item that is not an emoji, you can also do that. Or you can use the mouse or any other emoji. I think we should use a smiley face. Smiley face list. Oh, actually, we'll get rid of this one. There we go. Now we can have happy bullet points in our list. Anyway, that's it. That's how you change the list items to custom symbols. Thanks for watching, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.